My name is Sid Jagger, and I write the songs and play the guitar in Gay for Johnny Depp.
Now you're here in Leeds Cockpit.
Yep.
What do you think of the venue?
Been here several times before, actually.
Oh, you've been this venue?
Yeah, different rooms and whatnot. So it's always great because there's a good little noodle shop up there, which we like to eat at. So that's good. Yeah, I mean, we've always, for the most part, had really good shows here. Last time we were here with Pulled Apart by, not Pulled Apart by Horses. We were here with Outcry Collective and Blackfish. Yeah.
Mm. Now, apart from the one US show, you decided to do your new material over here first. Why did you choose to come to the UK then?
The UK has always been sort of our home away from home. The band's been around since 2003, and this is the first record we've actually released outside of the UK. Everything else we've done previously has only been in the UK, so we've only pretty much toured the UK and done your odd local show in Brooklyn. So it just seemed like, well, this is where, we already have some fans and people have, like what we do and can come back to the places and have like sort of an infrastructure. So yeah, it just made sense, common sense to come back to the UK and rock out and drink beer and have fun.
Thanks. Pulled Apart by Horses.
Yep.
What do you think of them guys?
Fantastic.
The local Leeds?
Yep, fantastic. I mean, just amazing. And it's almost any band to tour, just going on tour with somebody, you kind of throw in a situation where you don't know them. And, the first day you're meeting 4 or 5 lads and you gotta be like, hi, nice to meet you, how's it gonna go? How do you read people? And then by the end of it, because you're all stuck in a van or in hotel rooms and stages and loading together, you become great friends. So it's everybody we've toured with pretty much right down the line has been phenomenal. I know I think Lee is coming out with his wife tonight, so hopefully, I don't think they're going to bring the little one, but they should be here.
Now you're probably sick of questions around this, but when you first announced your band name, what were people's reactions when you told them what band you're playing?
Most people laugh, but the idea behind it was the thing with being in sort of an aggressive, heavy band and not calling yourself something heavy and aggressive like Coffin Nail, or something like that, is you immediately weed out a certain element that I don't particularly want at our shows. I don't want
stereotypical.
I don't want meatheads. I don't want morons, and I don't think heavy music should be the proclivity of stupid people. So immediately right off the bat you say, well, I know certain people won't show up because they would be caught dead at an event that had the word gay in it anywhere. So cool, that's fine with me. Don't go. Stay wherever you are, watch football game.
Your new album came out on Valentine's Day.
Yep.
How does it differ from your last album?
Well, it was kind of an experiment this time around. Normally what we do, we have a different drummer. Our original drummer, Jeffrey, is a fantastic guy and wonderful, but he's also a full-time music therapist. So he works with troubled kids in a school system, and he just did not have the time to do. We could have stayed with him and we wouldn't have another record for 2 years because he simply doesn't have the time, to practice and whatnot, and he's in college as well. So we got a new drummer, and it was an experiment that basically we set a recording date 6 weeks ahead of when we were going to record, and we said we didn't have anything written, and we were like, all right, in 6 weeks we need 10 songs, which is a little scary, but also forces you to not really second guess your gut instincts. You just sort of, if something sounds good, it's good, and you just throw it down. You don't we're not, as much as I love them, we're not Radiohead. We don't tinker around endlessly for hours of little bloops and bloops in the corner. It's very visceral music. If it if it feels good off the bat, then that's pretty much the good indicator that it's good. It isn't incredibly layered or anything. So that's really the album. I think the idea behind that experiment was to capture the raw energy of the live band and try and just get it down to tape. And it's funny that you're in the studio and you're like, what song? Oh, this one. And you're like, how does that one go again? Oh yeah, I wrote that part yesterday. And sometimes that's a little bit better. That's the main difference. It's a little bit more of an aggressive record, you know, for sure. A little bit heavier. I think, you know, our drummer, Ahab, whatever he's calling himself tonight, he's definitely a power hitter.
Now, one of your singles off the album, your first single, is a bit of a raunchy video behind it, just like 30 Seconds to Mars Hurricane video. But you've gone one better and made it a bit more raunchy.
Yeah.
What's the idea behind that?
That's Chelsea Piers as the hunter. That's the bass player. He takes full responsibility for that. I had nothing to do with it.
Have you ever done anything to get ahead in life yourself?
Have I done anything to get ahead in life? Well, I guess everything, but nothing too devious or sinister. I'll have to come back to you on that one. Yeah.
Now, the cover song on the album, Come On Feel the Boys.
Yeah.
How did that come about, and why did you pick that song?
Well, that came about, originally that wasn't supposed to be on the record at all. We were about halfway through the recording process, and Marty knew somebody that was putting together a sort of 80s rock metal hairband compilation. And they said, would you like to be on it? And we were like, sure. And they sent us the list of songs, and it had Bon Jovi and Warrant and Cinderella. And it said, Quiet Riot's Come On Feel the Noise. And I was totally offended, and I wrote them back, we will gladly cover Slade's Come On Feel the Noise from the 70s, but, you know, it's obviously not an 80s hair metal song. So we decided to do that, you know, just for a laugh. And it actually came out pretty good. We changed the lyrics a bit, and, you know, we heard it, and we're just like, you know, screw it, let's put it on at the end of the record. And so we did.
Alright, this song is called for, it goes out to anybody that has a horrible limp.